Okay, so I'm listening to the radio this morning to Rob, Arnie, and Don on 98.5, and they started talking about the No Cuss Week in California and how that starts today. What the crap is going on with California's legislature? I guess what happened was some kid went to the legislature and said how he had done this no curse week thing at his school or something stupid. I don't know. I can't remember the whole story. But anyway, one thing led to another, and for some reason, our legislature decided that it would be a great idea to pass. I don't even know what to call it. It wasn't a bill or anything. It's a kind of like a holiday almost, an observance week for all the week. No swearing. That's what they want. There's no enforcement of it. It's a you want to participate, you participate, and you don't. And there's swear jars in the Capitol and everything. But I mean, what the crap, California? And we wonder why we are having budgetary issues here because we don't do any real work. I mean, are they really wasting their time? Oh my gosh. I was just listening to Rob, Arnie, and Don. It was just very apparent how stupid California is becoming. It's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I'm not a fan of swearing, and I don't particularly like to swear, and I don't like hearing other people swear, but this is getting out of control. I mean, this is ridiculous. Really? We're going to be spending the legislature's time and the taxpayers' money paying them to be in the legislature to talk about no swearing weeks for California. I just what is going on? I mean, really, I'm so mad about this. I was talking to my dad about this a couple weeks ago and how he had mentioned that they were thinking about doing this. And I just couldn't believe it when I heard on the radio that it was this week, it was starting, and it was for this whole week. And it's just stupid. And even the things that they were saying on the radio show about how, this is just kind of like one step into the government getting more control over our freedom of speech and the First Amendment and all that. And I thought that was getting a little ridiculous if that would be the case. But I mean, I guess I could see how that would happen. But when it all comes down to it is why are we wasting time talking about these kind of things when we have I don't know what California's deficit is right now, like a couple $1 billion, maybe it's more than that. And we're going to talk about no swearing for a week? Come on. We're not children. I don't like to swear, and I don't swear. So what? People want to swear, people are going to swear. I can't stop them. And I really don't want to waste my time trying to stop them. And I don't want my government wasting its time trying to stop them. I just want them to do their jobs and get this state fixed. Which obviously that is never going to happen. I don't ever see California's future ever being hopeful or bright or anything like that. Anyway, that just really irked me this morning when I was listening to the radio and heard about the No Swear Week and that it was actually in effect and that it was starting this week. It makes me want to just go out and just swear every day because it's so stupid and ridiculous and asinine and absolutely a waste of time. Let me know what you guys think about Swear Week. If you think it's a good idea, bad idea, stupid, whatever, you can even swear in the comments if that makes you feel better. Because I'm so angry about this, I don't even know how to qualify that with words on how angry I am about the stupidity and time wastingness of our government here in California. Ridiculous. Most of the luxuries and many of the so-called comforts of life are not only not indispensable, but positive hindrances to the elevation of mankind. With respect to luxuries and comforts, the wisest have ever lived a more simple and meager life than the poor. The ancient philosophers, Chinese, Hindu, Persian, and Greek, were a class then which none has been poor in outward riches, none so rich in inward. We know not much about them. It is remarkable that we know so much of them as we do. The same is true of the more modern reformers and benefactors of their race. None can be an impartial or wise observer of human life but from the vantage ground of what we should call voluntary poverty. Of a life of luxury, the fruit is luxury, whether in agriculture or commerce or literature or art. There are nowadays professors of philosophy, but no philosophers. Yet it is admirable to profess because it was once admirable to live. To be a philosopher is not merely to have subtle thoughts, nor even to found a school, but so to love wisdom as to live according to its dictates, a life of simplicity, independence, magnanimity, and trust. It is to solve some of the problems of life, not only theoretically, but practically. The success of great scholars and thinkers is commonly a courtier-like success, not kingly, not manly. They make shift to live merely by conformity, practically as their fathers did, and are in no sense the progenitors of a nobler race of men. But why do men degenerate ever? What makes families run out? What is the nature of the luxury which enervates and destroys nations? Are we sure that there is none of it in our own lives? The philosopher is an advance of his age even in the outward form of his life. He is not fed, sheltered, clothed, warmed like his contemporaries. He can be a man. How can a man be philosopher and not maintain his vital heat by better methods than other men? I gotta get out of here. Peace out.